Hello, my fellow Americans and all my brothers and sisters around the world. I'm Steve Saylor and I'm running for President of the United States, although I don't want to be president, and I hope I made that clear a few videos ago. We don't need a supreme leader or a government, especially one owned by corporations, which allows them to legally poison our air and water and food for their profits. So I'm talking about the issues that need to be addressed right now, like getting out of a growth and consumption economy and moving into a system that uses science and logic to determine the most efficient and sustainable methods of managing our society. It just makes sense. This is really just common sense. And what is our most sustainable, clean, organic resource for making so many of the products we all need and want? Well, that would be the hemp plant or the cannabis plant. Same thing. And there is overwhelming evidence to support this. It has the strongest fiber of any plant for clothes and textiles. It can replace cotton, which uses tons of chemicals, while hemp uses almost none, not to mention half the water. And the building materials from this plant, who knew that you can build a house from it? Hempcrete, much better than concrete. You can make paneling, bricks, insulation, all non-toxic. It can replace the oil-based plastics that are trashing our planet and especially our oceans. Hemp plastic, biodegradable. And food, it's the best food on the planet. It's a vegetable. More nutritious than broccoli or spinach. Yes, it is. And I've made a video that lays out the facts on these issues, so please watch it if you question any of this. Hemp can replace wood products. We don't have to be cutting down trees in our rainforests. It's also the best medicine that we have available to us. And now science has shown how it works, how it can treat and cure most diseases, even cancer. And here's something you might not know. While hemp is out there growing in the fields, it sucks carbon from the air, sequesters carbon at 4 times the rate of trees. Why aren't the climate scientists and the environmental activists talking about this? Another reason to move quickly into a hemp-based economy within a resource-based economy. In colonial times, there were a few years there when you had to grow it. It was the law. That's how valuable it was. And you could pay your taxes with hemp. The founders of this country knew this plant was one of our most valuable resources. George Washington said, make the most of the Indian hemp seed and sow it everywhere. Thomas Jefferson, hemp is of first necessity to the wealth and protection of the country. And now I would like to be the 3rd hemp president and carry on with their agenda. Yes, I know other presidents grew it. I'm just calling myself that because it sounds good. It's okay. So let's get this plant growing all across the country. We could all be making the clothes, the building materials, hemp plastic, and food right where we live. Produce it locally and stop shipping products thousands of miles, wasting energy, creating pollution. I am so sick of this corporate state of America that works against the interests of the people, that keeps this resource from us, so the competing industries, the polluting industries, can retain their advantage and continue on with business as usual. This is over now. It has to be. In our new system, we determine the most efficient ways to do things using scientific analysis, and we just do it. We don't wait for a government to pass legislation and then tell us where and how much we can grow. No, every community decides where and how much they want to grow, where to build their processing facilities, which products they'll be making, and they'll be sharing their results, their knowledge with everyone else, so we can all become more productive and efficient. Can you imagine the progress we'll make when we collaborate online with the world? When no one is hoarding knowledge for their own benefit, depriving the rest of us from possible solutions? We need to see fields of hemp growing from sea to shining sea. And let's update the words to the song while we're at it, okay? Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for emerald waves of hemp. We'll have to find something that rhymes with hemp, and that could be tricky, but these are the kind of problems I want to deal with now. Not how are we going to clean up more of this toxic mess, the next oil spill, the next war. No, it has to be where are we going to grow and process this plant? Which products do we make, and what do we rhyme with hemp? A world of abundance made possible by technology is here now, just waiting for us. And we're ready, aren't we? Oh yes, we are ready right now.